tried today.
But when it didn't work out, your first marriage, did it hit you anyway? When did you?
Of
were
course
there
it
days-
hit me
yeah.
because I was, in my own opinion, God's favorite child.
And you were not the one who
I
called
used to
called
say
it
things
off.
like, I'm God's favorite child, because I got everything so beautifully at the age
Yeah.
of 15. I debuted as a Kathak, exponent, and then there was no looking back, and then I became the most high in demand dancer, and everything was so wonderful. Then I had this wonderful friend who I got married to. Everything was just la 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 di da. My parents were wonderful. I had a great crowd around me. तो मुझे ये पता ही नहीं था कि कुछ जिंदगी में ऐसा भी हो सकता है जिसमें मतलब पाँव फिसल जाए और हम ढप करके गिर जाए. और रिजेक्शन का तो कोई सवाल ही नहीं है, because everybody used to love me and adore me and follow me around. So it was in that way, when you're young and you're full of beans, it was the first time when I actually experienced grief, sorrow, rejection, anxiety, pain and fear of the unknown, and a whole lot of insecurity.
Yeah.
And also a sense of feeling claustrophobic, that I'll have to stay with my parents now and bring the child up on my own, and how am I going to be moving towards being the independent girl that I always wanted to be, and in many ways was.
Yeah.
Because I used to travel the world in suitcases with my performances, and so I used to see the world, interact with people. Everything was, like I told you, hunky-dory. It was all la-di-da before this happened. So this was the first time when I actually slipped and fell on my face, so to say. But I don't see it as a terrible thing that happened to me in life. I just simply think that I needed that bump. We all must understand that we are not extraordinary or entitled. We are simply human beings that can be rejected. It took me about a year and a half after that to
get out of it.
To sort of
make peace with it.
To put myself together, and there I think Phir Wahi Talash did a lot for me. Lake Ji came along with Phir Wahi Talash. Revati Saranchima had written this character Shahnaz, which was so dynamic and so vivacious and full of life, that when I played that role, it became a cathartic for me. And I think that brought me back to life and living again. So, I've had a good life. I don't have any regrets. I've had a lot of pitfalls, and I've fallen and I've gotten up
But you've
again.
never given up.
I'm the perennial jack in the box. Pop, I come up again. People say, chalo, khatam, thak, I come up again. So that's who I am. Because I have a lot of gusto. And I have a lot of love for life.
Yeah.
I have luster for life. I love life, And I'm very grateful to God that I've been born on this earth. And I've had such beautiful experiences. And thanks to my guru, I would say he has a huge hand in it. Pandit Birju Maharaj has given us so much joy.
Yeah.
So much joy and so much purpose and so much of meaning in life. And such flight, that we feel like joyous beings with wings, So I don't see any pain or misery. The second marriage would have lasted if certain things didn't happen which were difficult to encounter, A, and be able to pull along. And it was difficult. It was an impossible feat. I think it would have worked out if there was more control and more logic and sense in it. But it flew out. And it happens in Bombay with all the struggle and with all the pressures and all. Sometimes people succumb to it. But I have the ability to get up and start walking again. And then I have these lovely boys, in my life, my sons.
Yeah.
They were just a great inspiration for me and a source of so much of happiness and encouragement. They were encouraging because they were also full of life and beauty. So